Good day, everyone. This is Lucia Soppe, and I want to talk a little bit about flower essences today and give a introduction to what those are all about. I have been working with flower essences for over 25 years. I love them. I've used lots of them myself for my own healing process, and I use them in my private practice with both children and adults who respond really well to that. So oftentimes people just don't quite understand what flower essences are about. So a little bit of history. As far as we know, the first flower essences were developed by Dr. Bach. He was an MD in England, and he was born, I have to look it up, in 1886. And he was an MD and a bacteriologist and a homeopath. And he worked a lot with his clients and found that some of the techniques he used still weren't giving people the healing that they were looking for. So he was starting to look at what other causes are there that are creating illness in people or a sense of dis-ease. And what he did, what he described, I'll just read that to you, is in 1934, he said, the action of the, so he, sorry, back up. He created 38 flower essences based on his intuition and awareness of the connection between people's vibrational well-being and nature. So he took a lot of trips through the countryside, tuned in to flowers, and came up with 38 basic remedies. He categorized those in 7 categories. I'll get into that in just a little bit. But what he said about it, and I really like this statement, is the action of these remedies is to raise our vibrations and open up our channels for the reception of the spiritual self, to flood our natures with the particular virtue we need and wash out from us the fault that is causing the harm. They are able, like beautiful music or any glorious uplifting thing which gives us inspiration, to raise our very natures and bring us nearer to our souls, and by that very act to bring us peace and relieve our sufferings. They cure not by attacking the disease, but by flooding our bodies with the beautiful vibrations of our higher nature, in the presence of which disease melts away as snow in the sunshine. There's no true healing unless there's a change in outlook, peace of mind, and inner happiness. So one of the reasons I like using flower essences so much is exactly because of that statement that we're not looking to attack the disease. And in Western medicine, that's very much our focus. We are at war with whatever kind of disease. And I don't think that works. And I don't think people get, in general, the results that they're looking for. And sometimes they get cured of something, but there's no healing that has taken place because the cause of the disease or dysfunction is not really being addressed. So what he did is he came up with 7 categories that he divided those 38 remedies in, and I'll give you those categories. One is for those with fear, then for those who are insecure, lack of interest in present time, feeling alone, being oversensitive to others' influences and ideas, for hopelessness and despair, and overly concerned for others' well-being. So those are pretty broad categories, and he put the 38 remedies that he developed into those categories. Now, how do you make a remedy? They are harvested at the peak of their bloom and are put in a bowl of water and put out in the sun. No humans touch them. We try to not even have a human's shadow touch them. And then the water gets infused with that, and that becomes the stock. And then we add brandy to that, and that becomes the stock remedy. So he developed 38 flower essences, and ever since then, a lot of people worldwide have tuned into his knowledge and awareness. People use these flower essences everywhere, and there's a lot more remedies that have been developed since. So what I'd like to do is introduce one remedy at a time and give you some background and information about that particular remedy so you can easily look that up and use that for yourself, because I think there's a lot of self-healing that people can do using flower essences. I'm excited to share this project. It's going to be fun, and I look forward to sharing these remedies with me. If you would like to get a hold of me, you can call me at 503-669-2527. You can also go to my website, which is luciasoppe.com. That's LuciaSoppe.com. I look forward to connecting with you. Bye-bye.